Guys, Willie here with W.T.F car reviews, and today we're reviewing the all-new 2026 Honda Civic Sport. And a big thanks to Jackson and the rest of the management and staff here at Regal Honda in Lakeland, Florida for helping make this review possible. I'll leave a link to your inventory below, and if you're looking for a new car, SUV, or truck in the Lakeland area, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out and ask for Jackson. And for those of you guys who don't know, the Civic started off as Honda's subcompact car back in 1972. Moving up to the compact segment for its 6th generation in 1995, and sticking to it through the 11th generation, which has been with us since 2022 and facelifted last year for 2025. For 2026, the Civic holds on to its new styling, interior layout, as well as its new powerful and efficient hybrid model, available as a sedan and a hatchback, with the non-hybrid sedan coming available in 2 trim levels, the base LX starting at $24,595, and the upgraded Sport that you see here starting at $26,595. What else do we get for that money? Let's jump right in. So first thing we notice, we get LED daytime running lights, full LED headlamps, aggressive front styling with the black contrast to this urban gray metallic paint color. The cloud is covering up the sun, but I'm sure as soon as the sun pokes out, you'll see just how impressive this paint color really is, with functional airflow in each corner and pretty solid airflow for the radiator for this naturally aspirated 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. I like the black headlight housing too, the reflector and turn signal on the opposite side, and the Sport gets these black Y-spoke 18-inch rims wrapped in Goodyear Eagle Sport all-season tires. Dimensions are 235/40 R18, and 235 wide tires will have no problem putting the power to the ground, and we'll see how the ride quality is with the 40 sidewalls. All body color trim for the wheel well area, some aggressive rocker panel side skirts, smart access for the driver and a front passenger, and we get black contrasted mirrors. No turn signals on them. We get blind spot monitoring on the glass, all black trim for the window trim. I'll take a step back, hopefully you guys can pick up the side profile on this 2026 Civic sedan. We get the same rear wheel and tire setup, the only difference is a smaller brake caliper. The gas cap is push to open with easy fill, and you can throw 87 octane fuel here for this naturally aspirated 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. We get LED taillights, but the turn signals and reverse lights are halogen. I'll leave a link to the window sticker right over here too. Sorry for skipping it over. Pause, take a look. Shout out Regal Honda in Lakeland, Florida for helping make this review possible. And the Sport also gets black badges for the Civic and the Sport on the opposite side. Honda is aluminum contrast. I kind of wish they blacked out the Honda badge too. Pretty nitpicky complaint. We get an aggressive exhaust tip in the lower right corner. We don't get the duals like we do on the SI. But speaking of the exhaust tip, let's fire up this naturally aspirated 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, and here she sounds. Alright guys, that was the sound of the 2-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine sold by Honda for the 2026 Civic sedan. And it sounds okay, cranking out 150 horsepower, 133 pound-feet of torque. Made it to a CVT transmission, sending the power to the front wheels. You can expect a mid to high 8-second 0 to 60 time, so definitely not the quickest, but averaging about 34 miles per gallon and a very premium feeling drivability. You'll see more of that when we take it out for a drive. What you see is basically what we get. We can shut this hood right down, take a step back, and walk around this 2026 Civic sedan one more time. And let's take a step inside and see what we get for around the $26,595 base price point. We'll set the lights back to auto so the car's not yelling at me. We get hard plastic up top with some premium graining to it, hard plastic for the center with a cloth center area and a gushy soft cloth armrest. We get 2-window auto one touch up front, power windows out rear, 4-way adjustable mirrors, aluminum door handle, trunk release, our bass speaker. It's not an upgraded sound system, but for a bass sound system, it sounds surprisingly good. You'll fit a foot-long, probably stacked 2 on top of each other, with a 32-ounce water bottle in front of it. No step-in plates. The seats are cloth inserted with leatherette on the outside. Premium feeling 4-cloth seat, but it's not electrically adjustable. You can still recline, drop, lift, and slide the front seats, but taking a step inside, we can really check it out. So foot on the brake, engine start, stop, and everything fires right to life. So for the $26,000 base price point, we do have a pretty nice interior. Soft touch dashboard, we get the 7-inch infotainment screen and the digital gauge display that's new as a standard feature for 2026. Interesting tire pressure light just came on, it turned right back off. Brand new vehicle, there's only 2 miles on it. Anyway, we get a leather wrap steering wheel. It's pretty thick, solid 10 and 2, 9 and 3, fits perfect in your hands. Rubberized horn area, the horn Not the loudest or most aggressive, but people should hopefully still be getting out of your way. We get decently thick single pane windows, paddle shifters. I believe it adjusts the ratios. We'll check it out when we take it out for a drive. Volume and skip, source, home, voice commands, and our adjustments for the left side infotainment screen. We can see all of our potential adjustments. Going back to our tach, which revs up to around 6,700 RPM, decently high revving. On the right side, we get our adaptive cruise control with lane keep assist. Stocks have a very premium feel to it. Auto headlamps, no auto rain sensing wipers. Tilt and telescoping steering column, interior brightness, and our traction control, hood latch release, and hopefully you get a good look at the aluminum outline pedals for the Sport. We mentioned a soft touch dashboard. We get tweeters on both pillars with a center bass speaker behind the 7-inch infotainment screen, which is a touch screen. The backup camera, decently high resolution with guidance lines and trajectory, different views. Hopefully you can pick those up on camera. And throwing right back into park, we return right back to the previous screen. We get wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The volume dial has a pretty premium feel to it. Single zone auto climate control with the vent adjustments in the center. No wireless phone charging pad, 2 USB-C ports, 12 volt right next to it. Drive mode selector. Our drive modes include Sport, Normal, and Econ mode. We'll start off in Normal, try out Sport, try out Econ, and just see what the differences are. Auto engine start stop, electronic parking brake with brake hold, the nice grain texture for the center stack. We get a gushy soft cloth stitched armrest and a subtle 2-tier storage, perfect for coins or business cards. And you'll fit 4 1-liter bottles of soda in there. It's a very solid amount of space for a compact sedan. The glove box is damped, not lined felt, not the largest either, but you'll fit probably around 20 license plates. Should be able to fit a pair of shoes and 3, possibly 4 Harry Potter books. Premium feeling air vents. The Civic has been rocking these since the 2022 release, and they're basically carried over throughout the rest of Honda's lineup at this point. They work really well and they look very futuristic and premium. We don't get a frameless auto dimming rear view mirror. You got to pull this flappy thing to dim it. The interior lights are LED. Headliner is not super padded, but what you see is basically what we get. That's about it for the front seat of this 2026 Honda Civic Sport sedan. Let's take a step out back, see how much space is offered back there, as well as the overall quality of the material. So we get hard plastic all throughout the center part of this door panel with a soft padded cloth armrest. Aluminum door handle, 2 speakers on the door panel. The seats, the padding does not go out to the door frame. It stops right over here, so not the most couch-like, but legroom. I'm a little bit over 6 feet tall, sitting behind my seat settings, and I still have about 3-4 inches of knee room. Headroom having about 1 inch of it. So if you're under 6'3", 6'4", you should be comfortable behind your seat settings in a 2026 Civic. That's not something you were saying 10, 15 years ago about a Civic. They've done a really good job when it comes to the practicality. Still no air vents though. We do have something going on underneath the front seats, just nothing that blows directly at us. The interior lights back here, LED. The center cubby actually has a leatherette wrap to it. Nice soft material. You'll fit a 24 and a 16 ounce water bottle. We have grab handles for both passengers, but only the driver's side passenger has a hook on his grab handle. That's about it for the back seat though. Let's take a step out towards the cargo space, see how much space is offered back there, and then take this 2026 Civic out for a drive. So we get a slight hydraulic chute. It's not electric, so it doesn't actually open or close for you, and the hinges are not covered, so make sure you don't pack this cargo area anything higher than that level, or you're gonna crush it. We get the latches up top to fold the seats down 60-40 split. I'd expect you to fit a 55-inch TV through there with a large overall cargo space. I'll leave a link right here to show you exactly how much there is. Secret storage, a little bit outside of the spare tire. We can shut this trunk right up though, take a step back and walk around this 2026 Civic Sport sedan one more time. It's a really nice looking car, especially with the LED headlamps, black headlight housing, black contrast up front, and the black wheels, window trim, mirror caps. It's a really good looking car with a comfortable interior. It may not be the fastest car in its segment, but starting at $26,500, you're not going to be complaining about this car's performance. And speaking of performance, let's take this 2026 Civic Sport out for a drive and see what it's got. All right guys, now we're just about seen everything we need to see with the inside and outside of the all new 2026 Honda Civic Sport sedan. Let's take it out for a drive and see what it's got. My first impressions though, the steering feels really sharp and direct. Throttle feels surprisingly responsive for being a relatively underpowered 4-cylinder engine, but Honda is famous for underrating their power plants, so that very easily can be what we're experiencing here. The brake pedal feels very solid too. We're in normal mode. All right, guys, taking a step out here. Normal mode, good response. About half throttle. There we go. Nice. I mean, it doesn't blow you away, but it does pick up speed pretty well. We'll try out these paddles. Yep, definitely controls the ratios. Makes everything reasonably responsive. And you feel a little rev match too. Ooh, I mean, it's not a fast car by any means, but it feels good. Through the turn, steering feels solid. Let's try out sport. Steering immediately feels a little bit beefier. Revs increase. Ooh. I mean, carrying the word sport on the back of this car definitely feels reasonably sporty. It's not fast, but it feels good. The SI will be a noticeable improvement when it comes to performance. So with the hybrid. We can hit this corner right here a little bit faster than we've been. Brakes feel good. Throwing it in, solid. And it rides over the bumps really nicely too. We'll slow down a little bit, try a moving pull on the gas. Ooh. I mean, the CVT doesn't do many favors for this powertrain, but the car itself feels really nimble. It's just not quick. We can try one out off the line. On the gas. There we go. Whew. I mean, it's a screamer up top. It's just with the CVT, you got some time until you get to the higher RPMs. I'm sure that's helping the fuel economy to a degree, but when it comes to performance, a conventional transmission would definitely do this power plant many favors. But the way this thing handles, these 235 wide tires allow this car to have some of the best balance and handling characteristics for this price point. Even Mazda's Mazda 3 does not handle nearly as well as this Civic. We could try out a real world turning radius. It is sharp on the gas. Whew. I mean, it's a screamer, but you need to use a lot of throttle pedal to get this thing moving at a quick rate of speed. Taking a step out here. I mean, the throttle pedal feels good, but there's only so much it can do with a 150 horsepower 4-cylinder engine. For that reason, although this car handles fantastically with excellent body composure and great isolation from the road while still feeling fun and nimble, I just can't call this a sports sedan. Sure, it says sport on the back, and sure, it's a sporty feeling Civic, but that's as far as I'm willing to call it. And I don't really know how sporty of a Civic this even is nowadays, that you have the SI that'll do 0 to 60 in under 7 seconds, and then you also have the hybrid that'll do 0 to 60 in around 6. The hybrid at this point is, in my opinion, the model to get. It's quicker than an SI. You're averaging almost 50 combined miles per gallon. You get the same platform, great handling, great interior feel. With the hybrid doing 0 to 60 in around 6 seconds, I would almost recommend the hybrid over the SI. Sure, the SI, you get the 6-speed manual transmission, not even a comparable vehicle when it comes to fun and engagement. Sure, if you're looking for fun and engagement, go with the SI. If you're looking for performance and efficiency, check out the hybrid. But if you're looking to save $10,000 compared to both of those models while still getting this fun, nimble platform, 34 combined MPGs, definitely nothing to sneeze at, and just a more upscale feel that most of the compact segment just cannot touch at around the $26,000 to $28,000 price point, I would 100% recommend checking out the 2026 Honda Civic Sport. Check it out as a sedan, check it out as a hatchback, but around $26,000 to $28,000, this is a really upscale compact car. And a big thanks to Jackson and the rest of the management and staff here at Regal Honda in Lakeland, Florida for helping make this review possible. I'll leave a link to your inventory below, and if you're looking for a new car, SUV, or truck in the Lakeland, Tampa Bay area, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out. And as for Jackson, And a huge thanks to all you guys for watching. I had a great time making this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. You guys know the channel is just not possible without you, and I really appreciate the constant support. But again, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Leave a like too. It really helps me out, the YouTube algorithm. That's how these videos get promoted to new people. Leave a comment. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. Leave a comment. Let me know if there's any specific cars, SUVs, or trucks you want to see reviewed on this channel, and I'll definitely try getting those videos for you ASAP. But other than that, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope all of you have a great day.